Australia, I've always been conscious of swimwear. When I came to Thailand, I was really surprised because I'd go to the beach or go and stay in a hotel, and of course what happened? Everybody was covered up, you know, not even the swimming costume, but the shorts and the T-shirt. Over the years, it was the swimming costume, but still the T-shirt. Of course, things have changed, and all for the better, I have to say. Very impressed with what Jansen are doing, and of course you know that Cindy, Kunserinya Bishop, is actually designing for Jansen. So we thought we'd take a look this time at Collection Cindy for Jansen. Cindy, thanks for joining us and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Let's go back about timing firstly. I mean, it is true, isn't it, that Thais would never expose themselves, even the legs, at some few years ago.
Well, yeah, it's quite conservative in terms of exposing, you know, parts of your body at the beach. But I think things have changed considerably. Just from my last 2 years working with Jansen, I have a lot of Thai women coming up to me and saying, "Oh yeah, you know, we saw your bikini, so we tried it," and things like that. So I think it's opening up, and it's not a shameful thing. I mean, I'm biased, of course. I grew up in Pattaya. I've been diving since I was a kid, you know. I live in bathing suits. So for me, it's very natural. And I think that's starting to finally come across. So it's you don't need to cover up. I mean, there are bathing suit options that
Certainly.
you can still be, you know, conservative, but fashionable.
Are the world trends to go into the two-piece, or because I seem to be seeing more two-pieces than the single piece? Is that or one piece?
I think it depends. From what I see, the world trends are actually, there's a lot of one pieces this year.
Are there?
Yeah, very interesting cut lines. One piece that actually have lots of cutouts and things like that. So the swimsuit is becoming very much a fashion statement as well. But then you have so many styles to choose from.
Indeed.
It really depends on what you feel comfortable, how you want to use the bathing suit. Or do you want to just tan that day, or do you want to go swimming, you know, more active? It depends on what you need it for.
Cindy, you travelled in the last year to a number of destinations,
Yes.
and you've been inspired by 2 of those destinations.
Yes.
Is it always where you visit that inspires you with your designs and your colourings, your tones?
No, actually.
No.
This last year was, it just so happened that I went to 2 countries that were very rich, and I was taking pictures and sketching, and I just got very inspired by that. But I get my inspiration from many things. My first year that I designed, I did a lot of what I liked. So I had very hippie elements and some retro styles as well. My next collection, I've already started on a theme. It's not from anywhere I've visited. It's more
really?
history, I suppose.
Okay.
But I can't tell you.
Not that you don't want to let your competitors know. Last year you travelled to Jordan
Yes.
and to Morocco, and the themes you have is the Mirage collection, Mosaic collection, and then the Diva collection.
Yes.
Let's talk about the countries, Jordan and the Mirage. What's the inspiration here?
Jordan, I was just so mesmerized by the colors of the desert sky, floating on the Dead Sea. You know, the colors was just so beautiful. So I wanted to really portray the natural elements and how you know, the contrast of the blues and the reds and the browns. So I used all, my palette was mostly those colors, and any accessories that I had on the suits, like this would be from a Mirage collection. I used something that's more earthy. You know.
And then Mosaic for Marrakesh, Morocco, which is just full on, isn't it?
Right. Well, anyone who's been to Marrakesh can appreciate the cacophony, I guess, of colors, of patterns, of textures and smells and sights. So I summed it up in one word, mosaic, which I think sums
says
it
it all,
up, you know.
exactly.
And so, like, the patterns, all the
This is
patterns that I
gorgeous.
chose for mosaic would be something that very colorful, very vibrant, and I wanted to mix and match. So like these bikinis, I sell as separate tops and bottoms, so you can actually
okay.
have a red top with a purple bottom or something, just to be a bit more...
Be a bit different and be a bit more adventurous.
Yep.
So these particular designs, these are purely for Thailand, or these designs are going beyond Thailand that you're doing, Cindy?
At the moment, only in Thailand. But there are talks about perhaps maybe incorporating it into other countries. We'll see.
Well, that'd be
Fingers
fabulous.
crossed.
We'll keep everything crossed for you. The actual swimsuits are available in all the
All
major...
major department stores nationwide. You go to the Jansen counter, and each suit that is Cindy for Jansen will have my name and picture on it.
We can't miss that, exactly. So, just briefly, I'd like to touch on, you have another brand that is actually your own import from Australia.
Yes, I have a brand named Lulu, and it's a quality active wear from Australia. So it's for the modern women who love to take care of herself, you know, have a very active, healthy lifestyle.
What are you doing in your spare time?
What spare time?
No spare time?
Well, if I do have
you're not
a day or
going-
two, I'll just go head down to Pattaya. That's
Yeah.
Mum and Dad are down there, and or go diving or something like
So
that.
diving's still on the agenda.
Yeah.
Cindy, thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
every success with. Don't forget to go into the store's collection, Cindy for Jansen, and also her own outlets, Lulu, which is actually in the main Central and Zen group. So don't be afraid to show a little, because truly they are very becoming, I have to say. And as you say, the design that goes into them now is very special. Thank you again.
Thank you.